India is currently facing the biggest crisis in its history. And no, it's not COVID 19. India is suffering from one of the world's worst national water crises. A warm greetings to all the members taking a look at this video. I hope everyone is doing well amidst this pandemic. I, Samayeta Bal, a second year law student, am going to prove in the next few minutes how the government is the only one to be blamed when it comes to the water crisis in India. My arguments will revolve around the three main reasons for the ongoing water crisis, which are bad governance, corrupt and indifferent politicians, and at last, poor bureaucracy. I will also try to highlight how different countries have come out of their water crisis, whereas our India still battles. There has been a lacune in the part of the government, firstly, for not auditing the water usage in the agricultural sector, as 80% of water is provided for irrigation. Agriculture, aggravated by a policy of subsidized fuel for irrigation pumps, has rapidly depleted India's groundwater levels as underground pumps proliferated to over 1.2 million. A 2017 federal report warned that the state of 27 million people would exhaust its groundwater by the year 2039. The government has, as usual, turned a blind eye to protests with regards to water crisis and has failed to deliver accountability in such matters. The government has repeatedly failed to recognize a crisis by stating that it's not a crisis but a mere shortage of water, and that too in some parts, which is quite ironic owing to the statistics that are provided by the government themselves. It's like asking a rich person if poverty is at rise. Obviously, they won't have an answer because having facilities makes you oblivious. It shows that there has been a rampant corruption. My opponents will say that there have been action on the part of the government, and I absolutely agree with it. There has been some action. For example, the authorities do act when they look the other way when illegal, unabashed groundwater tapping takes place. That is action. There is also action when water tankers queue up at the residences of the netas. So the government is definitely acting and ensuring that the water reaches the VVIPs. Fast growing countries face similar stresses on their natural resources, but they have responded remarkably differently, unlike India. Singapore, which is dependent on Malaysia for its basic drinking water needs, has fine tuned technology called any water for treating wastewater and then reintroducing the treated water into its water system. It has recently weathered a drought, but its unsuspecting citizens would not recognize it as the availability and purity of the drinking water remains unaffected. Even under conditions of water stress, countries like Thailand and Malaysia are able to provide tap water 24/7 to their citizens. Even China provides 24/7 tap water to the people of its country. It's high time the government, while building so many friendly relations across the globe, also adopts a few of their well-structured policies. Thank you.